What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another Dom nail polish video. We have a new collection to check out that is a super fun spin on the bright, summery, springy sort of colors we're seeing around this time of year. This finish was requested specifically by fans for a collection. Without further ado, let's check out the Shimmer Storms collection. To begin the video, I'm going to start off with Angie's newest top coat that was gifted to me along with this collection. This is Dom That's Fast. This is her new and improved quick dry glossy top coat. It's got a very plumping formula. This is what I would consider a plumping top coat. It's got quite a squishy type of feel, and it's really good for glitters, which is what I'll show you over this collection. So to begin, we've got Shimmer Storm. This is a crelly white base with pink to gold shimmer with assorted black and pink glitters. This one's I would have to say my favorite out of the set. I really do appreciate a good crelly, pinky sort of look, and this is just giving me some 90s sort of vibes. Now across the board, all 6 of these Shimmer Storms apply very crelly-like. They dry down quite harsh, a touch textured, and quite thirsty. So in my opinion, even with a plumping glossy top coat, you'll still want to finish with a glitter smoothing top coat underneath your glossy top coat, just to smooth you out and get these even on the nail surface. This builds up to an off-white type of base color on the nail, and it allows those colored glitters to really pop. And Glistening Gale is described as a crelly white base with orange to gold shimmer with assorted black and orange glitters. So these are pretty much the same thing. They're all siblings, of course. So that base to itself, in my opinion, it does have this off-white sort of appearance, like I previously mentioned, and then the glitters and their respective shimmers are what's going to pop through the best. So we know what that means. The Willow Topper segment, these are probably going to pass the test, spoiler alert. Now, to show off that top coat, I wanted to just do a real quick slow down. I think you can get an idea of the plumpingness of this top coat, for lack of better words. And this specific part right here is not with the glitter smoothing top coat. As this dries down with Angie's new plumping top coat, I do think that it eliminated pretty much most of the texture. But if you want that like ultra smooth, super glossy appearance, yes, in my opinion, you'll want to use a glitter smoothing top coat along with a glossy top coat. And Lustrous Lightning is described as a crelly white base with yellow to gold shimmer with assorted black and neon glitters. Now for opacity on all 6 polishes, I'm just going to say blanket statements because these are all identical. They are pretty opaque at 2 coats. Now I say that with the caveat that it's going to leave you just a touch on the thinner side in your overall finish and the overall look. So I do feel like this 3rd coat is pretty necessary, especially we want that shimmer to shine through. We want the most glitter payoff too, and we want the most, loudest appearance, take advantage of what these finishes look like. So I think that 3rd coat is necessary. With that said, go in very thin, as the glitters do feel on the heavier, chunkier side, and you don't want to have any over buildup from them. Twinkling Tornado is a crelly white base with green to blue shimmer and assorted black and neon green glitters. This one's really pretty. I liked the contrast of this, and I really appreciated all of the shimmers matched up so well with the glitters. I would imagine as a maker that might be a little tough to do. So that was a really nice little pop there and how they complement each other. Tornado, again, same thing. I took it up to 3 coats and it plumped up really nice. No issues. Now the glitters, I will say, some of them kind of layered on top of each other. I had no issues with getting them to unstick. So just kind of overwork your brush a little bit if that's what happens to you, and it will kind of pull apart, if that makes sense. Iridescent Ice is a crelly white base with teal to blue shimmer with assorted black and light blue glitters. So again, same thing. The shimmer of this one's one of my favorites, and I know on my last, half a dozen videos at this point, every time I see this teal shimmer, I just love it to pieces. And this one is so interesting with those little blue glitters too, or excuse me, teal. It looks like an icicle to me. I think if I could bottle up an ice piece or an iridescent ice piece, this is what it would look like. Lots and lots of glow here. Indoor lighting, you'll still see the shimmer on all of these. There is no skimping to the shimmer on these. So if you're curious, no, you're not going to need super bright lights to see this nice glint of color in between that off-white base. And lastly is the Flashing Flood. This is a acrylic white base with blurple shimmer with assorted black and neon glitters. I'd have to say between Flashing Flood and Iridescent Ice, these two would be fighting for my second pick after Shimmer Storm, the pink one. I really liked how this one also has that really cool toned type of feel in how it builds up to. So lots you can do with these. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I really wanted to show off what these look like over black. They're very versatile. Flashing Flood, I kind of did that whole overworking the brush thing on that third coat there just so you can see an idea of how to unstick the glitters if they sandwich themselves, and you can unsandwich them, for lack of better words. And we're going to wrap up the video with the Will It Topper segment. This is where I use a black swatch stick to demonstrate if polishes have layering capabilities. Okay, so I know I previously mentioned that these will topper very well, and you can see how dense they all are. Even if you, say, dry brushed onto your base to make it really thin, for lack of better words, and how it's appearing, you're still going to get a ton of shimmer payoff. Not a bad thing. These are very, very dense if you're going to layer them, and I think you can do all kinds of things with them. Base color, that off-white color, doesn't really show over black. The pre-order is currently going on for the Shimmer Storms collection. In addition to this set, we've also got a restock of Jingleberries, Year of the Dragon, I Love You 1000, Jams and Jellies collection, and let's see, the restocks and the Shimmer Storms. All of these have, this is a capped pre-order, meaning once that cap is hit, then the pre-order closes down basically. A lot of times with indie polish, the makers are subjected to their bottles on hand, what pigments they can get, things like that. So sometimes we do see caps like that. At the time I'm recording this, or face recording this, I should say, I'm looking at the site right now and none of them are sold out. So just wanted to throw that out there. The cap per Angie is 240 bottles each of the Shimmer Storms. And then the restocked polishes is capped at 200 bottles. So if you're wanting these, I would say grab them. As you saw with the Will It Topper segment, they topper really nice. And I think there's quite a bit you can do with these. So I will link you guys below to Dom's website if you want to check these and the other polishes out. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.